Wartburg Sociology Club is bringing people from the Missouri Division of Youth Services to the college to talk about their uniquely successful approach to juvenile justice. Here to tell us more is President-elect of the Sociology Club, Kayla Beavers. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So could you kind of give us a background of the Missouri approach and also the people that are coming this evening?
Absolutely. So the Missouri Division of Youth has a really unique approach to juvenile justice, and their main focus is rehabilitation, and they've received so much attention for how successful their programs are. And we're extremely fortunate to have the two individuals that we do have on campus with us, Donald Picorni and Sonia Williams, because they have devoted their whole careers to DYS, which is the Division of Youth Services for Missouri. And they actually started out in the front line, working directly with the kids on the floor supervision, and they have worked their way up through administration into the positions they are in today. So that gives us incredibly insightful information as to the dynamics of this very successful organization.
Okay, so why bring this to campus for Sociology Club and also those criminal justice majors?
Absolutely. So Sociology and Criminology Club was actually started last school year, and I reached out to the former director of the Division of Youth Services, Tim Decker is his name. From what I hear, he's a phenomenal guy. However, he moved to a different position within the organization. So I reached out to them and I said, hey, would you be interested in coming to Wartburg and sharing a little bit about your organization and what's so successful about your juvenile justice program? And Donald Picorni is the one who got back to me, and he said yes. So we've been planning this, and they're coming to our campus tonight. And I think it's very important for all students because juvenile justice is a very trending issue in today's society. When you look at the United States relative to other countries, we have very high incarceration rates. So our criminal justice program needs some help. And juvenile justice is the critical time period, adolescence is the critical time period to make those interventions.
Okay, and so with that Missouri system, I guess what are some of those things that Iowa as a state could take away?
There's been stories in the news about centers that have been kind of exposed for handling things incorrectly. For example, solitary confinement, that's been a trending issue. And when these things happen, a lot of times people reach out to the Missouri Division of Youth and they say, we need your help. So there's a lot of things that we could change here in Iowa.
Okay, and you kind of talked about the effect it will have on students and Wartburg faculty and staff. What about those community members that might be in attendance tonight?
Absolutely. So I work at Bremwood here in Waverly. It's a residential treatment center, and I'm hoping that a lot of my coworkers will be in attendance tonight. So I think it's very important for community members because, again, this is an issue relative to everyone. And looking at these effective components of an organization is applicable to anyone.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. The presentation will start tonight at 7 in the McCaskey Lyceum. Again, students, faculty, staff, and community members all are welcome.